Hello again. Whoa. Oh yes, we need to cross this bridge. But in order to cross the bridge, we're going to need to fly. And hopefully we won't have to deal with one of those things over this way. Just beamed it. I think, you know, this door might be straight up broken, dead. So I might need to head down that way. I was hoping I might be able to like poke it enough for it to back off a bit, but that didn't work. Guess we're going all the way down this way.
Creepy, damp, and abandoned. Why did Wake want me to come here?
Socks and ballerinas. Okay. Right. Well, we've had weird stuff float across. Right. Alright. Clearly there's a threshold with...
That doesn't look like a house shift. Do I even want to know?
Henderson. Oh. Close. To push back the dark. I wonder what exactly is causing it. Oh, okay.
hiss are already in here.
So the hiss are here as well. Does that make sense? I'll through that way. Or that way. I'll through this way. There we go. That sucks because clearly someone barricaded themselves in here. Food left in the refrigerator must be in container break room 3B has been known to vanish accordingly. Alright. So we went this way. And that way. We'll check to this side and then the service tunnel. What's over this side?
Whoa. Looks like the house has gotten a little wild in here.
Oh, I just bust through the wall, yeah. Alright, so there's nowhere else to go this way, that's fine. Back the other way.
This darkness is blocking the door, so now I have to deal with an interdimensional noise and sentient shadows. Light burns it away, huh? Makes sense.
Hold on. Why do I have additional lights here? I can't go that way because mold. Okay, I guess you can only carry this for so long. I'll probably check like mods and stuff in there. Grab all these. Right. Alright. Hello. My feet gossip at night and now I have to wear shoes to bed. Sincerely, me. Okay. Happened at rest. Happened at meal. Victor names. Wake, Alan, Anderson, Tor, Anderson. Oh, Anderson, Odin. Blank, Lane. Sorry, blank. Lane, Rudolph. Soul, Wendy. Emerson, Thomas. Dennis Special Agent Remy. Charges code 4 kidnapping of altered individuals. Code 8 sanctions against altered organisations. Code 37 obstruction of Bureau investigation. Code 74 breach of the Ash Act. Offender's property seized as evidence to be used in conjunction with an ongoing AWE investigation. Offender's personal effects have been sent to research for analysis. After being cleared by Bureau researchers, all victims have been released. Biannual surveillance orders were assigned to each, except the Anderson brothers due to their senility, and Wake possibly deceased. I guess Polaris is like resonance, so not really as they're going to be as useful in here as they are as in against the hiss.
The third thing. The sound made darker, the darkness made louder. Hartman was stretched, like a worm through time. The third thing was a monster. Now he crashed out of darkness toward Faden.
Uh-huh. So we're looking for a cube.
Reminder, all employees are required to report their hours at the end of each month. The Federal Bureau of Control maintains that time is not subjective, and hours passed on alternative planes cannot be claimed. Astral dives do not accumulate overtime compensation. Thank you for your attention.
Right. I think that light's almost done. As long as I can. I say for an extra. I have not seen like a battery. Oh, no, never mind. So we can access that down there.
My understanding of the darkness is fragmented, incomplete. this abyss, this void, it very much does not wish to be understood. If light symbolizes knowledge, then it stands to reason that darkness would equate to ignorance. By its very nature, it abhors comprehension. Of course, my own nature drives me to comprehend all. We are opposing forces, destined to collide. And given this conflict of natures, we know that the light of truth will burn away the darkness, both figuratively and literally. Any significant light source can be used as protection, even weaponry against this metaphysical gloom. And then there are the artists. I know for a fact that Tom, Wake, the Anderson brothers, and Lane all had some involvement with the darkness. The question is whether their uncanny ability to affect reality through their art beckons the darkness, or did their work perhaps even create it? With Wake now secure in my lodge, I expect I shall grow closer to learning the answers to these questions. Assuming he cooperates, which is proving quite the challenge. Well, perseverance is the foundation of knowledge. Speaking of, I must be off on my rounds.
Right. What does this actually do? Go to remove that. That gives a light out here, okay. And we click this. Oh crikey, okay. Before I forget about them. Right. Black market hub specializing in the trade of occult talismans, relics, and other assorted ceremonial objects, as well as genuine, altered, and paranatural materials, was raided in Blank, Czech Republic, by a team of specialized special investigators. Unsuccessful attempts by suspects to escape using altered items resulted in numerous casualties and prevented the Bureau from questioning all participants. Following interrogations revealed that not only is there a vast network of these retailers, they seem to be gathering information on altered items and paranatural materials from sources unknown to the Bureau. The Bureau's concern here is threefold. A. There's a growing underground market for paranatural materials, which implies a growing awareness of their existence among a niche group of the general public. B. These criminal individuals do not seem aware of the item's paranatural powers, and attempt to activate them could prove devastating if done in populated areas. C. The motivations of these collectors are largely unknown. But file 5-12-0221 for full report. Following the NASA/FBC coordination agreement of 1972, the Bureau has provided NASA with numerous technological advancements based on our research, including black rock mining, which is now found in all spacefaring vessels. In return, all data gathered during space missions is made available for the Bureau researchers to analyze. Recently, certain individuals have raised the concern of this relation. Recently, certain individuals have raised the concern that this relationship does not adequately benefit the Bureau, either intellectually or financially. A thorough examination of the costs accrued by both organizations has shown that the expense of NASA's recent launch of the Blank far outweighs any spending related to the processing and delivery of black rock from its medium Earth orbit. The Blank will provide the Bureau with an unparalleled resource of remotely monitoring and photographing AWE sites. A resource that would be lost if the partnership ends. The opinion of this committee that maintaining a cooperative relationship with our colleagues at NASA is of vital importance. Go to file 3-81-421, 4812. And finally, the Shadow. Supernatural entity A-010, aka the Shadow, is an aggressive blank consisting of 3 known types. Type A, localized manifestation of sentient blank, capable of occupying organic and inorganic material as well as exerting blank over its surroundings. Type B, raised individuals, human bodies blank by the Shadow. These individuals have become notably more aggressive, but do seem to retain blank of their previous selves. Research is ongoing as to whether this condition is reversible. Type C, shaded objects, similar to Type B, except that inanimate objects are blank, solely to be used as destructive tools. Each type seems to work towards a shared goal, possibly targeting certain individuals, see AWE 35, which may imply a shared link to a blank intelligence. The threat this entity poses warrants immediate exploration of offensive/defensive measures. The investigation sector is being outfitted with additional lighting sources, some internally powered, for the eventuality of a blank. I refer to file 6-34-1920 report. The Eagle Limited. The train derailment resulting in 62 casualties and numerous injuries was suspected to have been a work of a paracriminal group known as Blank. As a result of this event, the agents discovered that one of the cars has become altered with a persistent auditory event. It appears to be determined whether it remains to be determined whether the AWE was spontaneous or a direct result of the sabotage. The Response Bureau had been tracking said group at the time. The intel gathered suggested that an event of this caliber was imminent in Bloomington. As a result, the response team on site was able to respond to the train accident site within minutes of its occurrence. They arrived to find emergency processes underway. Sorry about that. But also equipment left behind by the suspected group. A suspicious onlooker managed to elude agents after they attempted to make contact. Further investigation of the accident revealed a completely undamaged train car that exhibited an altered state when entered. This individual car was secured and transported to the investigation sector for further studies. Kirkland, put me on desk duty just because I did the thing I was hired to do, my job. That's not what I call that. Bullcrap. Asking us to interrogate these scum without using words like altered items or AWEs or paracriminal is the stupidest thing I've heard in my life. And I've heard some stupid crap stupid things. They already know the facts. Hell, they know just as much as us, if not more. They get to sit there laughing at us while we dance around our words, trying not to leak classified terminology. They already know the terminology. If you think pulling me off the case will stop me, then think again. Piece of crap blew up those tracks, he killed those people. Or to make the train turn altered. Having dead to rights, and you need to put me back in that interrogation cell so I can get him to flip on his buddies. These people are terrorists and deserve to be treated as such. Won't stop unless we stop them. Go ahead and put me on suspension. See if that slows me down.
I understand.
Alright, we've got that one. That one. No, these
The resonance
usually...
carves its way through the
Here, I'm going to pause this just so I can explain. So, the like bits that we see in
that had been
like...
Hartman.
Anyway, I'm just going to cut that off. The bits of these that we see, when it like cuts in over the top, are like cut down because we're only seeing part of the message, but if we go to the phone we get the full message.
The resonance carves its way through the thing that had been Hartman, vibrating, remolding. The sound changes the darkness, and the darkness changes the sound. They both changed what remained of Hartman. They all turned into something else. A third thing. The sound made darker. The darkness made louder. Hartman was stretched. Stretched as anyone when seen from out of time, like a worm through time. Almost an Ouroboros, a spiral, a maelstrom. The gravity well of a black hole, twisting inward, tightening, taking you deeper and deeper to the bottom, the heart, and through to the other side. The third thing said, when you hear this, you will know you're a new you. He said, we build you till nothing remains. He said, under the conceptual reality behind this reality, you must want these ways to drag you away. He said, baby, 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 yeah, orange peel. The third thing was a monster. He'd tear apart any ordinary person crossing his path. Now he crashed out of darkness toward Faden. There was nothing ordinary about Faden.
Right, so I guess I'll be eating stuff out as well. Going to go properly into the room, I think. Are they saying deal with it like anywhere and then go like flying.
Darkness everywhere. The plants in here have died standing up. Lighten them up.
Ah, more plants. All right, let's go make some new friends.
Right. What I'm going to do is get rid of that. Oh, what's that? subgroup of the Hiss corrupted rangers that manifested the ability to levitate, similar to the Hiss elevated agents. However, these airborne Hiss rangers display no telekinetic abilities, simply continue to use mundane Bureau weaponry. This evolution, being so similar to the Elevate, possibly indicates that the Hiss can share permutations through a type of network or perhaps osmosis. However, the fact that this development in Hiss rangers has only been observed in the investigation sector may indicate that this environmental factor is responsible. It could be responding to an altered item or another paranatural element only found in that sector. Or perhaps this is a natural progression of the Hiss ranger phenotype. Enough time has passed to determine a conclusive trajectory of the development of each Hiss manifestation. Assuming any such trajectory exists, refer to file blank for full report. Right. Where are we going for this? Oh, I remember. It's that room that I like opened, looked at, just went, I can't deal with them all. Just like left. That'll be further down this far. The areas where I can't actually walk in. Right, so I'm just like not allowed in there yet. But I think I can't deal with them all just yet. That's just kind of everywhere. Where's his plan? Officers, operations corridor. Right, I need to find these plants first. Because the lights that we have don't last forever. So we'll be in the toilets. Imagine we'll be in the corridors. These are some of the plants. I think they had a bit of a glow to them last time. As we can shine lights on the go behind them.
There you go. Doesn't that feel better?
This was one. I'll throw that so I don't burn it all out. humans over this way. These plants here. Oh, probably not those. Pretty sure this is a plant that already helped. What even are these plants? Why are these plant quests always like this? Oh, there's one. There's a light bulb.
Welcome back to the land of the living, little buddy.
Oh, there can be in these rooms. Be those lights in this. Right, I need to find that orb. There you are. There you are. Right. This should be damage point. You're sorted, you're one plan. Third way. Oh, you further back is it? Looks like it. There. These are like the only other plants that I've actually seen. Operations corridor is grab a new light first. Turn on new light. This should be the ops corridor. Oh, this is operations corridor, okay. Oh, there's another one. I would expect one to have been dead because it was in the light. It's operations center, which means it must be. Also in here. There's a nice room somewhere. Right, so once we pass this door, it's operations center. Corridor. And it is somewhere. Corridor. Actually, all the way there. Oh my god, I just noticed it's all. The next one is all the way over that way. Right. so there's nothing we can do with those now. So it's literally just continue to remember. These munition detonates when manually triggered. Time expires. That sounds cool. Increased launch damage, that'll help because yeek stuff at things have not hit me recently. I'll leave it for now.
Right. Something in this darkness is draining me.
Box. Guess we're just gonna have to be careful.
Shit. Now what? What is that?
Come on, elevator, time to go!
So you don't like the light? I can use that.
Only work for a certain amount of time. Oh.
Nothing even touches it.
Okay, this room is really intimidating and all, but I know my rights. It's not a crime to try and get a book signed.
Making unauthorized contact with a dangerous paranatural entity is indeed a Bureau offense, Mr. Langston, and can be prosecuted as such.
Okay. I didn't know that. Listen, this is being blown way out of proportion. All the
Right, what am I supposed to be doing right now? Am I meant to be like trying to lure it over this way or something? What's that? Right, okay, so that gives me this, yeah. Right, guess I need this. What is the reason for being able to come over here? You can see that one, okay. Let's see if I'm missing one. Okay. Close enough.
Yeah! How do you like that?
It looks horrific now, Jesus Christ. Last we saw Hartman, he was like eating birds at people, so we just like shot them or something.
Okay, this room is really intimidating and all, but I know my rights. It's not a crime to try and get a book signed.
Making unauthorized contact with a dangerous paranatural entity is indeed a Bureau offense, Mr. Langston, and can be prosecuted as such.
Okay. Well, I didn't know that. Listen, this is being blown way out of proportion. All that happened is I heard Dr. Hartman had been brought in, and since I'm a huge Alan Wake fan, I thought it'd be cool to get a copy of The Creator's Dilemma signed. That's a book that Hartman wrote about.
We know what it is.
Okay, good. So yeah, I was just looking to fill out my Wake collection. I certainly didn't know Hartman had turned into some kind of shadow zombie.
That's a completely inaccurate description.
Whatever, listen, I'm just a desk jockey. I sort papers, do data entry, that kind of stuff. Don't come down on me like this. I made one mistake. I mean, I see people break the rules all the time and no one is pulling them into dark rooms to yell at them. Yesterday, Dave Gleason and his crew were talking to that empty spacesuit and laughing their heads off.
We're letting you off with a warning, Mr. Langston. But this is going on your record, so one more screw-up and our next chat won't be so friendly.
Great. That is just great to hear, guys. Thank you. Thank you so much. Hey, is there any chance I could get my copy of The Creator's Dilemma back?
Get out.
Vending machine. None. Test in the investigation sector is currently ongoing. Vending machine is front covered in fir wood panel. Fine operator buttons for selecting food products. The item generates and stores a variety of material, both edible and otherwise, in its rows of internal trays. Initial testing suggests that the item reacts to the mind of the individual in closest proximity and will produce whatever they subconsciously desire. Not me. Attempts to cause the item to create a living blank have consistently failed. Background. The item was discovered in a nursing home in Blank, Alberta, after a resident named Muriel Blank called a local station about a magic vending machine. The news story reported that the nursing home staff was purposely stocking the machine with distinctive food and objects as a way to raise the residents' spirits. The Bureau's response team encouraged the story while confiscating the item. Hartman background. Dr. Emil Hartman is an academic psychotherapist that owned and operated a recovery centre in Blank, WA, focused on the treatment of artists struggling with creative blocks and other mental disorders. Publicly, Dr. Hartman's treatment centre seemed unremarkable in its methods and purpose. Privately, however, Dr. Hartman was abusing his patients in order to utilise any latent blank abilities they may possess with the aim of shaping blank to his own benefit. This earned him a Class 2 paracriminal designation. Note for more on the link between artists and their ability to blank reality through artistic mediums. He felt blank. Yet, and that's their ability to alter reality. Investigations proven that Dr. Hartman's illegal endeavours were conducted alone after being approached by the Bureau during the Blank investigation. He displayed no remorse or intention to cease his actions. Dr. Hartman was taken into custody, evaluated and released blank months later, having been deemed a negligible threat. Medical licence has been permanently revoked. Refer to file 7-12-8557 for full report. Now, this screenplay was found after the Bureau acquired Night Springs television series and all its past episode scripts. It appears to be written by Alan Wake as part of an application to become one of the show's writers. Night Springs special script. Episode 1 of The Threshold, Darkly by Alan Wake. Supposed to be only human nature to wish to control the forces around us, and even more so to possess them. But what happens when those forces are not ours to claim, or even of this world? What if they are things you can discover? Night Spring. Area secret lab, night. In a secret lab. A large sign on the door reads Federal Bureau of Night Springs. Scientist. I've told you several times, Director, it isn't ready. Director. Ready when I say it's ready, Doctor. Scientist. But the thing beyond the portal, we have no control over it.
Ma'am? What are you doing in investigations?
Jesus, don't scare me like that, Langston.
If you're talking right now, I can't hear you. It's a one-way system. Try to find an intercom.
Oh.
Langston, it's me, Jesse.
I know. I can see you on the monitors. The cameras in there haven't worked since we sealed that sector off a couple years back.
Let me guess. You sealed it because of the monster guy.
Wait, did you see Dr. Hartman? Jesus, I really wish you hadn't opened that fire break. Okay, listen, you need to find Hartman and kill him before he gets out into the Bureau.
That thing is a person?
He was a person. We brought him here to study after he was, altered in an AWE. I forget the medical word for what happened, but now light physically hurts him. Do you have a flashlight?
No.
A lantern? Headlamp? Oh, yeah, flare gun. Oh, Christmas lights. You could wrap them around your...
I don't have any of those, Langston.
Shit. Okay, well, I'm sure you'll think of something. I'll keep an eye on you from the Panopticon. This is kind of exciting, right?
Maybe from where you're standing.
Right, okay. Well, break a leg. Oh, why did I say that?
Okay, This Hartman thing can't have gotten very far. Let's go flush him out. Langston was right. This is kind of exciting.
For the moment, we've got well lit areas, which is nice. But I feel like it's about to change very soon.
It's just nice to have someone to talk to, you know? Ever since I got put in charge of the Panopticon, people treat me different, like I'm crazy for wanting to work with altered items. People just don't understand the altered items like I do, you know? I don't want to brag, but it does take a very empathetic mind to connect with the items.
Doesn't want to brag. Right.
I mean, the teams in research handle paranatural materials every day, and no one thinks they're weird. Well, maybe that's not true. Darling is famous for being a bit out there, but when he's weird, it's charming. Altered items really aren't that frightening once you get to know them. If you figure out what they like or don't like.
kind of rough. Good. Because it's not. Right, okay.
Send a ranger to my location.
Let's do this!
Why? If that's fine. So it's probably just a ensure everything here stays in containment as is required. Right. The darkness light. Light. Beautiful.
All right, Ati. Was this what you had in mind?
So let's hold these ones dealt with. Well, let's see, so I'm not going to drop it yet. Sounds like literally just is.
Shit!
So I'm probably going to need this down here. How close? That would explain why she's falling. Where did my lights go? Right, okay, so I'm just going to... I can sort of shoot that from over here, so... Any other bits from the door? Probably not. Yeah, no, I'm not surviving.
Christ. Did the Hartman thing do all this?
Oh crap, that's a lot of bodies. Right, okay. Too red. Okay. That's first. Pretty sure the last one will be 4 blue. Is that one? If not the last one, then we've got a side door with 4 blue. So this one's 3 orange. Last thing, we probably need yellows.
Reminder. The law of 3 also applies to all faucets within the oldest house. Be mindful and don't cause any aquatic misconduct. Thank you for your attention.
Oh, okay. Right, what have we got? Ooh. Right, what have we got? Bit of the weapon kills, bit of the weapon kills, right. The robust director shoves the nerd-like scientist aside and heads for the portal control panel. Slams the on button with a determined fist. Director, all the more reason. The entire screen is filled with dangerous red, and then it fades away. We see that the 2 men are in another dimension. The air ripples around them as if it were a 1983 Pontiac Firebird Trans Am. The Texas sun after a 5-day road trip. Area, unknown dimension, night. Dentist, what have you done? You've doomed us. Control yourself, Doctor. Where's this beast of yours? Scientist. Right there, sir. A horrible, shapeless, shifting entity fills the horizon. Can't be described. That's how horrible it is. Director. What a thing of beauty you've been keeping from me. Brain missing. Nothing's at the security check. I know you took part of my brain when you put me through that metal detector. I'm not stupid. I know what they're really for. What I don't know is whether they're taking a part of my brain causes me to lose my memories or to lose sleep. I've been told if you lose sleep, you lose everything else too. But you trick us regular people. No. I don't know which it is. I can't remember what you did to me. I can tell you this much. I don't find this funny at all. I want my memories back. You can be sure the next time I visit Baltimore Washington International Thurgood Marshall Airport, I will come and find you and make you fix what you broke. Sincerely. I don't think I'll be signing this with my real name. Like I said, not stupid. Just mind your own business. I think there might be something in this room that I need to deal with.
Lots of dark corners to hide in. Okay, let's get the lights on and clear him out. Besides find button, push button, I don't really know.
Final experiment.
Where's it running off to now?
Do I have to pursue?
All aboard?
Just to investigate, but how do we investigate? Oh, right there.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome aboard the Eagle Limited bound for Chicago. Please have your tickets ready and enjoy the ride.
Good evening, all you fine-looking folks.
Next stops, Altair, Carlinville,
Right, okay. But maybe we need to play everything in order.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome aboard the Eagle Limited bound for Chicago. Please have your tickets ready and enjoy the ride.
Next stops, Alton, Carlinville, and Springfield. That's Alton, Carlinville, and Springfield. Tickets, please. Tickets.
Right.
Good evening, all you fine-looking folks. Here's some smooth tunes to ease your minds and please your ears as we wait for that delicious dinner to roll right on in.
Except this is dinner. After which, I'd guess they did the altered items.
Oh my God! Fire! Fire!
Everyone, stay in your seat. In your seat. Nothing to, sir. Sit down. Everyone, hold on.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome aboard the Eagle Limited bound for Chicago. Please have your tickets ready and enjoy the ride.
Good evening, all you fine-looking
Tickets,
folks.
please. Tickets.
Here's some smooth Oh my God! tunes. Fire!
Everyone, stay in your seat. In your
Just need to wait for that to stop, and then we should be able to either... There we go.
Excuse me, ma'am. Do you have a ticket?
You had a pretty dark ride, huh? But I hope you're done replaying it now.
Right. Let's forget to worry about Hartman showing up again because it's all well lit. We can actually look around here. Ready that I was about to die in that boss fight. Or that encounter, I suppose. There's not really a reason to be worried about it because the checkpoint was literally the previous room. Can we go this side? Yes, we can. Exclusive to shatter projectile spread. Actually, no. Nah. Recovery. Oh, why not? The Eagle Limited AWE-44. Details. The Bureau has gathered concrete evidence that the train derailment was in fact the work of a paracriminal group known as Blank, which, according to the Bureau intel, found a concerning interest in experimenting with the artificial manufacturing of altered materials. The group largely operates in the American Midwest. The Bureau worked alongside the FBI to ascertain their movements and rendezvous locations. This cooperation provided agents with information that led to the arrest, to an arrest in conjunction with the AWE case. On the suspicion of involvement, Blank was brought in for questioning. The interrogation performed by Agent Blank resulted in the suspect being kept in a holding cell for 2 days without food, in breach of the Paracriminal Rights Act. Afterwards, the suspect confessed to his involvement in the Blank and provided on other members in exchange for his freedom. Train car procedures. Eagle Limit train car. The item's artifact can be avoided by simply not entering it. Proper signage and barriers should be provided. Should provide sufficient containment. The item is currently held in the Investigation Sector AWE West Hangar for ongoing investigations. Description / power utility. The item's exterior is that of a standard CZ-10 Vista Dome train car, the largest known altered item on record. Its interior seems to be appears to be an adjacent reality related to the trauma or memory belonging to a Blank, not the physical item's own history. Causation for this link is still to be determined. Possibilities include outside interference, possibly responsible for the item's trauma, imprinting, shared memory states. Background. This item was discovered when Bureau responded to a suspected, there we go, I can speak, crime scene in Bloomington, Illinois. The item was identified as an altered item and transported to the Bureau for examination and testing. See AWE-44 for further details. Taking this with me. Stop me. These ones. Yep, there's darkness somewhere. Probably one of the like connected corridors or something. It goes up there. It says it's in. I need to grab that right.
Agent Guthrie, interrogation 4C pertaining to the Eagle Limited. Alterations. Look, I have no clue what you're talking about. So you deny being a part of a radical group aiming to affect an action.
Right. We're looking for patches of darkness. Right. thingy anyway.
All about how you're going around creating altered items. How's that sound?
I wonder if we can go for that. Need to grab that light. Oh, awesome. Okay, so it's not that. Sorry, no, it's so bright. Yeah, there's some. Maybe this one. Check along the top of these walls just in case there's like anything hidden up here, then we'll try and go through that corridor. I don't see any like green lights, so I don't think there's anything. Right. What's the last one for this one? All the way over that way, no worries. Hold, I can't really do at the moment. I imagine there's probably something later on that you get that reduces the amount of damage that you take going into the more areas. An alert from the blank WA monitoring station indicated minor blank activity occurring in the area. Agent Estevez was dispatched to investigate. Inside the blank lodge, she discovered the facility's former owner, Dr. Emil Hartman, had been converted into a shaded definitions found in file 6-34-1923 displayed violent behaviour characteristic of its type. Agent Estevez alerted the on-site search team to the specimen's presence, and with some difficulty, it was successfully contained, not detained, in a Blackrock cell. The cell and its inhabitants were transported safely back to HQ. The specimen remained contained in blank sector, part of the blank AWE investigation. Once the investigation is closed, research teams have petitioned to relocate the specimen to their sector for study. Refer to file 5-11-0203 for full report. That's all about it's best to reach me. That's pretty cool. Oh, that is not cool. It's so dark. So what we're following, dark is bad. Hotel complaint. Hey Stu, you hear about Fisher? Got himself in trouble in the motel. Why the hell does anyone volunteer to stake out that place? Creeps, but hey, he came back. Called that. Saw some of the footage they pulled out with, out there with him. Tom down evidence processing showed me. Crazy stuff. Just read the camera pointed at himself half the time. Guessing he went nuts from day one. Did catch something though. One of those fiber optic cameras on the door from the room he was hiding in. Spotted something out in the hall. Like a shadow. Be human. Tom tried to get the quality up, but still blurry as crap. Just reaffirms my position. Stay out of the motel. Anyway, I have some shroom later. This got up to an hour and 38 minutes yesterday. New record to beat. Yeah, Dave. So yeah, this is another darkness area. Right, where's my first spot of light? It can't be that room over there. Oh god, I'm gonna need to go in that room over there then. First bit of light is over here.
Need to get those lights on.
Yes, we love it. I see, so we step into the darkness just like that's how I can get to that. So can I still light it from here? So that was no, not. Where's the next one I can get? Appreciate that. Right, so the last one is that common level. Oh, that's good. So I think that's all the stuff I can do from this side for now. bridge that leads us back to active investigations. Cool. Question though. Yeah, well, I'm gonna go back to that thing before I investigate. Okay. That's at least a checkpoint. Okay, I guess I was just all that was done. I guess we just go to the other side. Investigate first, what to take me for. Right, that's active investigations. And we don't need the other bit.
Really aren't that frightening once you get to know them. If you figure out what they like or don't like, you know, what sets them off, then there's nothing to worry about. I guess at the end of the day, we're still just wild animals scared of our own shadows. We're supposed to be on the same team, but sometimes it feels like it's every department for themselves, like it's a race, and we're all trying to be number one.
I need a warp point, I think.
Welcome back. Like I was saying before, we're supposed to be on the same team, but sometimes it feels like it's every department for themselves, like it's a race, and we're all trying to be number one. If it is a race, though, I'd say Darling is a mile ahead of everyone else. He was Trench's golden boy for years, but that relationship has gotten pretty tense, or so I've heard through the grapevine. Not that I spread rumors, just, you know, people talk. Not me, though. I keep my nose to the grind. Too much.
Right, we need to go to this one. And then I'm assuming that the elevator won't be back up. So we should be able to turn around. That is the wrong one. Oh no. Right, okay, so we will go to that one. The active investigations. That way, I can have it. Never mind. I don't know how to get the one that was wanting to go for. really don't understand what caused that big pulse. Because, like, it's not like that guy had, like, an overshield. That guy had an overshield. I might just pause the recording so you don't have to watch me fail in this fight multiple times. I mean, you already have, but yeah, more times. I'll unpause it when I get through this fight. So apparently all it took was me pausing the recording. I smashed it. Right, so light source. Is all white. Seeing that again later. Why it was making so much noise. Right, so that button needs power before we can push it. Yeah, makes sense. I think something's telling me I was supposed to go this way. the other end, that's fine. Can't deal with the mold yet. Yeah, the Schumacher that is this time to go investigate is, I think, at the back end of the other one. Yep. Oh, it is a horror game. Hey, hey. I was not expecting to be like there. Hey, go on that way. These are exactly cool, Christ. I'll just straight up took that light. Right, so I'm gonna have a light bulb. Light of some kind. I see, I understand. Look around. That's blocked off in here. Oh, I get it. Grab this. keep checking these. I'm just really hoping that I can find something that's like a straight up upgrade. Right. Arcade cabinet procedures. A distance of 10 feet between items suppresses their effect. Effect only triggers on physical contact. Items are a pair of arcade cabinets originally designed for games Shoom. AI 482 Cool Guard's Revenge. AI 40B. Games were manufactured by Bonco Entertainment, now out of business. Despite being a popular arcade game in Japan during the late 80s, early 90s, no other Shoom cabinets have been found by our investigators. When touching one of the items, while it stands within 10 feet of its counterpart, the user's mind is transported to a version of their subjective reality that resembles a video game in logic and function. Events from their everyday lives become game-like sequences. Efficacy are paramount. The brain enters a stroke-like state, as proven by EEG studies on users, which only after the user finishes their game, at which point they resume normal brain and motor function. Idea. Alright. We're going back now, I guess. Right, what are we doing? Okay, so every so often these lights can flicker around.
It's too foggy. Get this thing.
Right, where are we with this? Yeah, I definitely feel like I should have gone this way first. Like I made a mistake going the other way first. Oh well. Since we got the likely harder part of the way. Yeah, I remember watching Jesse play Control, but I don't remember him doing the DLC. No. I do remember him doing the DLC because I remember seeing Hartman. I think I probably just left it long enough that it's faded enough from memory that I don't, remember everything. Which is good. Because this is lower access. I'll be honest, I need to find another one of these damage, straight up damage, but like a higher quality one. Dearest Hollywood, have you ever wished you had an actor who could do it all? Who could be a man or woman, adult or child, a dolphin or a Boston Terrier? Well, today's your lucky day. My name is Gareth Clemens, and I am the world's greatest actor. Not only do I have years of stage experience, but I am an accomplished shapeshifter. Whether you need a misbehaving cat, ferocious werewolf, a wolfman, swashbuckling pirate, or a debonair southern belle, I'm your man, or am I? I'll be arriving in town on May 11th, 1971, and will be available for meetings and auditions beginning on the 13th. See you in the movies. Be Clemens. Ah, that's right, okay. It's got a lot brighter. I think there would be the next area that connects. That works. There's also a bridge operator.
Okay, we're gonna try this one more time and then we're done playing with you. Understand? Jelly, where are you?
Jumbo brain. Up and loose and heavy treat sandwich.
Jesus Christ, does anyone have any idea what this thing is saying?
Hotly. Dirt arrange you.
Why are you here? What the hell do you want? Why'd you stow away on that ship?
School bearing, boy. Eyes many cauterizing loops through and about. Wind and Windy Mitchell.
Did he just say Mitchell? Was there a Mitchell at NASA?
Tubes.
You know what? Never mind. I can't do this anymore. Just send this thing to the guys in research. Let them cut it up or whatever they do. You hear that? They're gonna cut you up, you pain in the ass.
Spider time.
It's spider time. Oh, what is wrong with that gun? Right, I need a light for that. Because I'm pretty sure if that were... Yeah, that's dark moment though. Light in this room. Oh. Oh, right here. Okay. Well, they sent it out now. When I, that thing has an ambush. It's nice when you're like, oh, I could do with this, and it's just like, here you go, here's this. Right, okay. But this, that is substantially higher than the one that I thought it was going to be. Increased the rate of fire. Oh, just going to increase damage.
Okay.
Right, okay. How far is this Sesame? Not as far as I thought. I started in the wrong way. Right, so the first set are already done, which is great. Oh, that's something that's shooting, okay. But I guess we just...
Looks like whatever force had a hold on Hartman isn't mixing well with his corruption.
Okay.
Dick did call him the third thing.
My mother always said, never talk to strangers. Always. Never. Always. Never. But isn't a stranger just someone you don't know? What if the only thing stopping a stranger from being a friend is that word? Stranger. Strange. Strange like the noises you hear at night when there is no light and you cannot fight. Strange like a rubber duck that follows you around and makes you drop your coffee every time that it quacks because the noise scares you. Then you have to clean up the coffee while the duck stares at you and continues to quack.
To quack.
Quack. Quack. Quack.
All right.
A chain letter. I remember these. Mom used to say they were evil. Better do what it says. No. Just in case.
That's right. Move this letter along before he gets you. Oh no, the Spooky Man letter has found you. The Spooky Man curse is coming for you. To miss the curse, you must mail this letter to people. If you don't, the curse will get you. The more letters you mail, the better off you'll be. Sally and Houston did not send this letter, and the Spooky Man ate her cat. Terrence in Greenstone did not send the letter, and the Spooky Man gave him acne. Kyle did not send the letter, and now his wife eats dinner alone. Linda did send more letters, 13 total so far. And look at her now. She owns 3 cars. She has all her fingers. She speaks Italian. You need to mail this letter. You better mail this letter. Don't let the Spooky Man come. He'll take your cat. Go find your stamps. Hurry!
There must be a photocopier around here.
I didn't mean to come around here, but I guess I'm around here now. Right. I don't want to go too far this way without water source.
I need a ranger sent to this location stat.
Oh. That's what it is. room. Just not gonna go that way yet. Oh, that actually wasn't anything back down.
This piece is called Me and You. It's summer in New York City. A boy with a wolf's head eats some ice cream. The ice cream melts.
No, I can't. That's it. Yeah, you. I gotta do it.
Director Faden here. I need a ranger dispatched to my position.
It's a big orb.
Are in for it now.
All right. Let's see. Right, we'll have a look around before we go into the creepy floor hole. Where are we? Loading bay, right, okay. Which means it's somewhere in here. We have all darkness things. Shed Hartman. Examination of paranatural entities. Dr. Emil Hartman shaded. Dr. Hartman is the first Type 2 shaded individual to be examined alive by the Bureau. Has proven to be a valuable asset for our understanding of A-010, 00, aka the Shadow. Like all shaded individuals, the specimen is constantly shielded by, or produces, a blank of darkness that makes visual observation difficult. This blank also protects the specimen from harm. During tests, non-lethal ballistics proved ineffective against it. The specimen uses words and phrases that seem to originate from its previous life as a therapist. Some phrases have been identified as quotes from Dr. Hartman's book, The Creator's Dilemma. This seems to indicate the host's personality remains blank to some degree. For research purposes, Shaded Hartman was relocated to the Cauldron Lake Lodge replica built for blank AWE investigation. Researchers hope a familiar setting may trigger new behaviour. The experiment has yielded no results thus far. Go to file 5-22-1019 for full report. And we don't need to. Get rid of that. Right, missions. So we need to find plants around here. That's right. One. There he is.
Here's some sunshine to brighten your day. It's artificial, though. How does that work? And that's the last one. I should appoint someone to take care of these guys. Supervisor of Houseplant Well-Being.
Right. Maybe it's not in this area that the darkness... It might be in the area after. Yeah, okay. I've got that dealt with. I can press this button. Oh. Not a button. Fudge. Director steps close to the horrible entity. He reached out with a steady hand. You are mine now, creature. I'll return you to my facility and control your power. Sir, we don't know. The entity instead rushes forward and engulfs the director. Screams in pain as the scientist looks on and does nothing, like a coward that he is. I am not the one being examined. I am not the one locked inside a prison. Gradually, the director emerges from the entity. One's sparkling eye is now empty and dull. The scientist rushes to him. Sir? Sir, we have to escape. We cannot. They are in control now. I got what I wanted. just have to move those bits until I can stand in the mold, I guess. Oh, instantly dying. Well, not instantly dying, I can stand in there for a little bit. Oh, how long? How long can I stay in there? Do that. Right, well, about as much mold as we can do for now. If I had a perk that was like passively regenerate health, I could probably deal with it. Oh. I'll just elevator go up. It goes up, okay. Wait, question. Did that reset the progress? Back there. It does not. So it might take a little while, but we could just keep going back and forth from there. I wonder how far damage like extends. Okay, fair enough. Right, okay. Since it looks like we have like one more victory, maybe two. Get my health back, we'll go back in, and we should be able to get it solved. We never have to look at that bit again. I say your health regenerates to a certain point. Right there. Right, what have we got? Got mobile up there. There's power thing there. Right.
Knew you'd be here.
Power thing. Yes, that moves it this way. Right, so if I press this one, satellite. If I press this one, which way does this go back? Nope, I guess once. Yes, maybe one of those two. Unless I'm just missing something. Probably not just crap. Did that 3 pieces
There. One less place for him to hide.
What? Gerbil took the top head. What? Femara. A paranatural entity arrived on Earth by infiltrating the Apollo 14 lunar mission at an unknown point during their voyage to the Femara Highlands on the Moon. 32 hours after the return of Apollo 14, Command Module Sorry, apparently I have no reading comprehension. So 32 hours after the return of the Apollo 14 command module to Earth, the Bureau was contacted by Mr. Blank, a White House senior official, and instructed to send a small team to the Johnson Space Center at Houston. At the base, the team examined the entity and carried out interviews with NASA staff. They learned that 4 astronauts had returned to Earth instead of the expected 3. Each human crew member was insistent that the mission left with 4 members, but they couldn't remember the name of the 4th when asked. The entity seemingly affected their memory to make its presence feel unremarkable. The entity was transported to the oldest house for further investigation. Note, an altercation between NASA security and the investigation team occurred on their arrival. The Blank called to clarify the matter. Though tensions remained high, Bureau jurisdiction and clearance should be defined more clearly with other federal agencies. Right. Should be in this area. Right, so if that's the way back, I want to see if there's a thing in the way that it just left, which was one of these directions. Smash its way out. I'm pretty sure it looked like corrugated metal that it smashed its way out of. Unless it like sealed this door and like smashed its way out this way. I don't know. It left it. I don't know where it went to. It was that way. From our supplement, Apollo 14 entry, commonly known as FRA, underwent a series of physical examinations upon its admittance to the oldest house. The entity can't speak, though its poor grasp of the English language makes any meaningful communication impossible. Interview material can be found at blank. Its physical form consists solely of the extravehicular mobility unit, EMU, spacesuit used by NASA astronauts. Same model worn by the other crew. This could be an authentic EMU taken from one of the NASA astronauts, for the space. The suit does not bear anywhere as a name. All will materialize through blank conversion or possibly blank corporealization. The suit itself is slightly damaged, which is likely due to the fact that the command module did not have a fourth seat for the entity to strap into during re-entry. The EMU is entirely hollow. Pieces can be removed, though this seems to agitate the entity. X-rays and spectrograph imaging has shown blank-shaped outlines existing within the suit. Safety reasons, the entity will be contained in a secure cell until more information can be gathered. I'm guessing that's the weirdly talking entity. Oh no, I said it can't speak, so it wasn't. I don't know. I don't. I'm not smart enough for any of that. Oh. Right, okay. So what I want to do is grab the light. Where's the light? Go in the next room. There's a light somewhere, wasn't there? Is that? Yes, there was. More of it. Is
Done. That should make him happy.
You're welcome.
oops. And this was the room I was struggling with earlier. Right. What I'm going to do is, because the other two missions are sorted, do this one. The shipping one. Yeah, it was the very bottom one, the one that I kind of completely blanked was even there. I forget what the door was for it. Broken tagging. There was much left down. Right, so there's still like maybe 3 or 4 left in there. Oh. Maybe it was just 3. I've got a oh, we got the mold. Check it out. All that I need to do is get back there, open that box, and I'll never have to go to that room again. That was this way. For CSE systems to solve. Guess if I go to this one. Problem is I don't remember whereabouts the thing was. So. Oh, that's kind of ruined that fun, hasn't it? I can't read those 2 mold dudes there, just kind of screwed me because I wasn't expecting it. Well, it should have been, but it wasn't. But at least I know they're there now, so I can be actually prepared for them this time. this game will be so fun. It really does not want me to finish this objective, does it? Check on this wall. And this one.
No AC, no mold spore circulation. But it might get a bit stuffy in here.
Right. Where are we looking? Not that one, not that one, not that one. Nope. No. Right, okay. Okay, we can just go back to hanging it. Head back to active investigations, which is where we can go to the Bright Falls AWE. Should be straightforward from here. Okay, straightforward from the back of the elevator. The elevator. That side of the elevator. This person works hard. A wise person gets away with less. Happy vacation to me, Artie. I'm happy for him.
Great timing. Hartman just came through here. God, he was hideous. He tore the security door into the Bright Falls AWE site wide open. He was so ugly. Like, wow. I got a good look at him, and Christ, he does not look like he used to. The hiss must have messed him up or something. He looks like a bar rag that's been twisted by the world's strongest man. Or a monster from some 80s horror movie. You know, back when it was all practical effects? Ugh! Nasty!
Real
Did you say
professional,
something?
Winston.
Remember, I can't hear you. Never mind, just go after Hartman. Ah, so disgusting.
I've written, rewritten. The darkness wants to hide the past and make me lose my way. I trust what I read on these pages. I wrote them for a reason. Cut through the reality, tear it apart, and rewrite it. They are drawn to the mystery.
I just need to check these after melee hits. Not gonna use that. Hold that. Okay, cool. What have we got here?
I've written and rewritten. Deconstructed, reconstructed. Experimented with different voices. Changed the style, changed myself. Forgotten the language, relearned the language. Have I been here before? Gone down this path before? The darkness wants to hide the past to make me lose my way. You must know where you've been to know where you're going. I trust what I read on these pages. I wrote them for a reason. My notes to myself. The only way to make progress, recap, then write more. The style then. Lose the fat. Make it clear. Ugly. Functional. Present. Be blunt. Only the brutal truth. Cut through the reality, tear it apart, rewrite it. Be clever, make them do the work. Form the image in their minds. They make it, you just imply. Incept. They're drawn to the mystery, obsessed. You set it up, they put it together. Their interpretation, and there's only one because you give them no choice. And they believe in it. Because it's theirs now.
Alright. I forget that track behind you. Yeah, I did. Where are we going?
Stuck. Let's go take care of it.
Thank you for meeting with us again, Dr. Hartman.
It's my pleasure, gentlemen. I hope the information I provided thus far has been of some small use.
It's been invaluable, Doctor. we have a much clearer picture of this event.
Consider myself a keen observer.
We did have one question. You mentioned in an earlier conversation that your patients displayed, and I'm paraphrasing here, unnatural abilities that you in fact encouraged during their time in your lodge. It'd be very helpful if you could fill us in on the details there.
Of course. Like yourselves, I work to understand and even bend the rules of our earthly paradigm. My patient's well-being was paramount, of course, but I would hardly be a man of science if I did not reach out at the underlying truth. As I stated in my written proposal, I believe working alongside your organization could be greatly beneficial to both parties. Sharing notes, as they say.
Thank you, Doctor. That's all we need to hear. Remy?
Dr. Emil Hartman, you have been found in breach of Codes 4, 8, and 74 of the Federal Bureau of Control Criminal Offense System.
What? You can't do this. I am a well-connected man. You're making a dire mistake, my friend.
You will be detained until further notice and all personal property will be confiscated, including the Cauldron Lake Lodge.
That's preposterous. You can't just seize my property. I'm a United States citizen. I have rights. That lodge is my life's work. I'm offering you years of research.
Get him out of here.
You're making a mistake. You have to listen to me. You have to listen.
I've forgotten again. I had a plan. I know it. I've forgotten. He's coming. I've got to get out of here. Dive deep.
Whatever is going on with Wake, he clearly needs some help.
Do we have a line? Yes, we do. I thought that was an arm for a second. FBC.
Going mad. Wake had to escape, right? His escape. Wake needed a hero. A hero needed a crisis. For the part in the story about the government agency, Wake needed something special, something to convey an alien force mimicking human intelligence.
The story needed many beginnings, many springs, streams that turned into a river, a flood,
and then an ocean. This was one. Wake used the materials he had, the connections he had, the people, the places. Wake put them in to make it true. His wife, the psychiatrist, his city. These connections, like magnets, move things. Alice was a conduit. She'd been in the dark place. The thing that had been Hartman sensed her near, sensed Wake through her. Went berserk, broke loose. Wake made sure Alice was already gone by then. Safe. The more springs, the more the story became real. The more people believed. Cause and effect. It was extremely delicate and hard work. It had to go through the path of least resistance where success was most likely. Where there was a connection already. Wake felt the pressure grow in his head. Going mad. Wake had to escape. Right. His escape. He was already out. He wanted to make it true. Wake needed a hero. A hero needed a crisis. For the part in the story about the government agency, Wake needed something special, something to convey an alien force mimicking human intelligence. Something that can't be translated. Translated. Wake channeled Burroughs and Bowie. He cut up sentences and words. Orange peel. You are home. Insane. He put them in a shoebox. He pulled out the words. Wake created a Dadaist poem. He'd try anything once. Or had he tried this before?
I'll be honest, I don't even know what to say about that one. I just left me confused.
Another replica.
This is the director. I need backup at my location.
Let's do this!
Where's this? Oh, okay.
You are pretty rough on the eyes, Doctor.
There you are.
Metamorphosis.
Where did that
Hartman won't be a problem anymore, Langston. But investigations need someone to run it. Interested?
I've seen what happens to sector heads, ma'am. No, thank you. Ma'am, I'm getting something on my terminal here, an AWE alert from Bright Falls, Washington. But it might be a glitch. The date's all wrong, a couple of years in the future. And we're in lockdown, there shouldn't be any incoming signals.
Maybe it was active before we went into lockdown? Are there agents on site?
Let me check. Agent Estevez is the field agent in charge of monitoring the site, so she should be there to let us know if the situation has been through any major changes recently.
Things set in motion. If the alarm's true, then so is the reason for the alarm. The effect must follow the cause. It's happening again. A return. You have been warned.
That was the, oh god. Nice that they spawned all those in directly after a boss fight, you know. What's this for? I'll grab everything from this room. Well, find it, I should say. This encounter in this room does not feel nice to me. Right, okay. Grab that. What have we got for it? all I need to do is just go from this side. But not like that. Why won't you let me up there? Got up there once.
These are the notes of Dr. M. Hart. I am continuing my work alone again since surgical.
Director Faden here. Dispatch a ranger to this location.
Remember all those? After that, it also gives you the hoped timeline. So I don't think there's anything else in this room. Sorry, but I need the toilet.
It indicates to me that the individuals.
What I'll do, I'm going to pause this, go to the toilet, and then when I get back we'll go through all the notes and probably finish there. There we go. Right, okay. So before we finish this DLC for good, I'm going to have these two to sort. Oh no, these two, sorry. Oh, these three to sort. We're going to track that one. Don't really need to listen to that, I don't think. Right. Bright Falls 1976 summary. An unconfirmed threshold manifestation occurred at Cauldron Lake, WA. Citizens of Bright Falls are gathered in the town's southwestern fields for the annual festival known as Deerfest. Eyewitnesses claim that the day had been sunny, confirmed by reviews of the area's weather reports. But then, no warning, a thunderstorm appeared in the direction of the Anderson farm. Tornado rose from Cauldron Lake. Torrential rain that followed caused a flash flood. As if the day turned to night, a testimony from Blank. Frank Breaker, the sheriff of Bright Falls, formerly a bureau agent, the employee file Blank, managed to guide the crowd's safety as the festival grounds were destroyed by the flood. The festival was cancelled, ending one day early. The lack of bureau presence on the scene makes this event difficult to report as confirmed AWE. The similarity to another event, to other known events in the Bright Falls area, lent credence to the accounts of the townsfolk. Supplement. On the day of the flooding, the rock band, the Old Gods of Asgard, were rehearsing in a field outside the Anderson farm. The homestead of the band members Odin and Thor Anderson both admit being in a heavy state of inebriation at the time, having spent days drinking their home-brewed moonshine while celebrating Deerfest. After the townsfolk were evacuated from the flooded field, Sheriff Brake was asked by Freya Anderson, daughter of Thor Anderson, to check on her father and uncle. Okay. Got another Anderson in there. Brake drove to the Anderson farm, found the band members alive, but in need of medical aid. Thor Anderson had been struck by lightning, and Odin Anderson cut out his right eye. Possible reference to Norse deities Thor and Odin. And they had fought and valiantly defeated a dark enemy of the Scratching Hag, rising from Cauldron Lake, see AWE-blank of 1970, led to the suspect blank at Diver's Isle. So they are probably referencing... Oh, I always forget her name. I don't remember her name. Tom's Muse. Anyway, while impossible to verify, these events are relevant to a recurring AWE at Bright Falls and Cauldron Lake. Blank. Odin and Thor Anderson have been listed as persons of interest. I'll make an interview. After reaching out to the Bureau, Alice Wake was brought into the oldest house for an interview on blank 2017. The file blank for full transcript. The interview was conducted by agents Shah and Dempsey, revealed that Mrs. Wake had recurring nightly visitations from her missing ex-husband in her New York apartment address blank. Mr. Wake appears out of nowhere and rushes at her down the corridor. According to her impression, he appears crazy and horrifying. Further coming at her with violent intent, Mrs. Wake believes that he is haunting her, insisting he is not Alan, a monster in his body. Mrs. Wake has not been sleeping out of fear that these out of fear of these visits. There we go. Her attempts to keep the lights on through the night result in the relevant hallway's light bulb breaking every night, possibly indicating involvement of the blank. Further investigation required. We propose installing monitoring equipment in the apartment. Copies of supply request form L-501-4 has been sent to Mr. Kirkland and administration for approval. Admission of evidence ID 12231-C. Photograph of Alan Wake captured by Alice Wake in an event during an event in her home. Alice Wake, formerly wife of Alan Wake, see AWE-35 for details, recently been visited at night by her ex-husband or entity resembling him. He filed blank for more. Being a professional photographer, Mrs. Wake positioned cameras with motion sensors around the corridor he appears in and managed to capture an image of Mr. Wake on film. During an interview with Mrs. Wake, she mentioned that her favourite camera, a blank model, was lost in 2010 during the AWE-35. No match has been found among the confiscated evidence from AWE-35. Been filed as a potential altered item, and research staff stationed at Bright Falls contacted to check if they have any knowledge of such. There's your Alan Wake photograph.
In the lake are not entirely gone. I anticipate Wake will similarly return one day. While I may harbor some resentment for the man, his raw talent and determination are undeniable.
Forgot about it.
From this, I have concluded that the lake and the dark place within it are not as removed from this world as I previously thought. Given my acute awareness of what awaits within, my meticulous preparations, and my considerable education, I believe myself much more prepared than either Tom or Wake. I should be able to cross into that dark realm with the chance to return as they have. All that remains is the dive itself. It frightens me, I admit, but such is the burden of the truth seeker. I will take my plunge into the dark tomorrow, with only the light of knowledge to guide me. It is time for a breakthrough. Until I return.
I am kind of confused then because he didn't dive into the lake. He didn't take a dive, the dark presence attacked him at the thing. What we go for? I'm down, I'm not going to use that. Increased launch damage. Oh well, we'll grab that so we can launch larger enemies on the health slab. But yeah, that will be it for today. And thank you very much for watching. Catch you next time. Bye now.